this is my half of the fast fashion speech. Fast fashion seems like an affordable, stylish route, but the results are rather deep. The clothes are fairly inexpensive, hazardous to make, and simply aren't designed to last, so they end up in landfills after a few wears. It also crops up as one of the most significant contributors to pollution, right from chemicals in production to carbon emissions while shipping clothes across the globe. While we get deals, many low-earning workers are making these clothes under hazardous conditions. But there is a better way. Slow fashion advances fewer, higher quality purchases that would last longer instead of buying in a circle to always keep up with trends. It encourages investment in well-made, timeless pieces. Most of the brands in this space focus on fair wages and ethical production practices. Or maybe it's time to try secondhand shopping. From thrift stores and vintage shops to resale sites online like Depop, there's a treasure trove out there of things that have so much more life left in them. Choosing secondhand not only cleans up nicely for the planet, but it's also an amazingly surefire way to find unique pieces not everyone will have. Another great choice is sustainable fashion brands. These are companies that use eco-friendly materials, organic cotton, recycled fabrics, plant-based leather. They pledge to pay decent wages and take good care of their workers. Shopping with these brands keeps money in a fashion industry that truly values people and the planet. From avoiding waste to better labor conditions, taking care of the environment every time one opts for more sustainable choices over fast fashion really matters. The small acts we do have great impacts on how we shop. Now you come in. It is up to us to stop this tragedy. Things we can do to stop fast fashion is by buying clothes from sustainable clothing brands. Even though this may be more expensive, the clothes will last longer and will be made physically better. There are certain counter arguments that pop up time and time again. When promoting sustainable fashion, they can definitely be overcame. The first and foremost objection to sustainable and slow fashion is obviously the price. It's fair to admit that better quality, ethically made garments are a bit pricier at the present moment. Taking a long-term perspective, though, will also mean that slow fashion chooses high-quality, durable pieces that can be worn for years and therefore have fewer replacements. Quality over quantity will, in the long term, actually be more affordable. Secondhand shopping is an affordable alternative without sacrificing sustainability, and many thrift stores have awesome deals on gently used clothes. Another common argument against sustainable fashion is that it's convenience versus fast fashion. Says it's just too easy to buy super cheap on-trend clothes, while fast fashion relies slowly on international shipping to move their products. They only extravate the annual billion tons of greenhouse gases released by shipping, says student editorial contest winner Evelyn Wang. The good news is the alternatives are increasingly available. Secondhand shopping, investment in fewer, higher quality pieces can often be just as accessible, sometimes more so, thanks to popular online resale options like Poshmark and Depop. The impact of fast fashion on the environment is a layered issue. For starters, a March 2023 report by the United Nations Environment Program, UNEP, said that fashion was responsible for up to 10% of the annual global carbon emissions, says Alyssa Hardy. It's a matter of making intentional decisions about what we truly need and focusing on items that are able to be versatile and will not have to be replaced constantly. Others may say it's too unrealistic to expect everybody to stop buying fast fashion, although complete change does take some time. Slight changes by many consumer demand forces better and more humane practices upon the industry. It is not about everyone needing to stop buying fast fashion right this minute. Rather, building habits that eventually make them reach a point of insisting on sustainability and ethical production. But for low-income earners, it is not that affordable yet. However, secondhand fashion managed to offer an alternative to fast fashion that is workable and more affordable. Ultra-low prices are critical to be the success of the fast fashion business model, as are condensed turnaround times, says McKinsey. Thrift stores and online websites for resale provide high-quality alternatives at a reasonable price that minimize waste and offer a healthier choice. Charity shops and jumble sales have long offered a reliable way to extend the life of clothes. Sites like eBay and Facebook Marketplace also make it easier to buy and sell pre-loved items, says Esme Stallard. We are allowing sustainable brands to create a more effective and available market. Maybe one day it will be able to make ethical fashion more accessible and affordable for all. It will not happen overnight, but every small action advances the wheel one step further toward making the fashion industry more ethical and ecologically friendly. The conclusion. Eventually, it came out that fast fashion does have some significant impacts of concern for both workers and the environment. But from poor labor conditions and extremely low wages among garment workers, or through environmental degradation due to textile production, the fast fashion industry causes more harm than good. We can all make a difference by adopting slow fashion, buying secondhand, and supporting sustainable brands. Among others, I urge you to think more about what you buy, invest in quality, shop secondhand, and buy from sustainable fashion brands. Your purchasing power has the potential to have a real impact on the planet. We can have a better industry that is more ethical and sustainable one purchase at a time.